his Hellstorm. We'll see. Unless we see a full sale, which I highly doubt it. But hey, it's champs. If Sage does that, it'd be a crazy series after that one.
They just decide, all right, we're trying now. Turn the switch.
Yeah. Turn it on. Full sale, 6 rounds in a row.
All right, we just wanted to embarrass you guys on this run. Let's go.
All right, we'll see. Assault with his lightning, what he wants to do with this one. But this is going to be an offensive round for Team Envious. Looks like they're going to be spread out. They're going to use the ping, and they see that majority of Sage players are towards the outer. So you look at the minimap, all of Team Envious is making that rotation towards B. Vivid able to catch one. So all the intel, Sage has all the intel. They know where Team Envious is going to go plant. They have the first blood. Now they just need to be patient.
Now, the awesome thing for Vivid is because he got that kill, that's not streaks off the table. Sure, the ping was used, but now there's no lightning they need to worry about on B site. That was gibberish. And Vivid finds another one, so they might be able to take around here. It is a 3v2. But, I mean, when you look at the scoreboard, I mean, that'll be 5-1. Sage down. I mean, they need to win 5 more in a row. Like, it's looking a little bit like a tough run for them.
Unless Decimate and Gunless can clutch it up and in this one now. Decimate looking, trying to see if he can find someone towards his elbow area, but terrible timing. Both of them will drop simultaneously, and that's going to be the first round on the board for Sage Esports. So they get one started. Allie, they're looking, they're getting the juices flowing, but Team Envious, they're just so dominant on this map, and why is that?
And that actually, like I told you, I expected frequency not really being a map, but it has been very hit or miss with them. Like, they'll either do very, very good on frequency or not so hot. And it looks like they decided to be very, very good in this series.
I will say, if you want to try that, right, now is the time to do it. Teams like, Sage Esports compared to the other giants who you have to go through to win champs, like 100 Thieves and, and E United out there. If frequency you are having such bad luck on land, now will probably be the time to get those kinks out, figure out what was happening at the last event, and work on it now.
And Vivid, I mean, he's been an absolute unit on this entire map, and you kind of look like, yeah, you can have an S&D start, but because it's 5v5, you need some other teammates helping you on the map. And Vivid with 2, I mean, what more do you want on the map from him? This is now 4v2 for Sage Esports. They are making it happen. Vivid is 50 off streaks. If he gets streaks here, that will be a lightning on both sides, but they will have a ping on the side of Sage Esports. So it looks like Envious is making the push from A. They're in window checking mid. Bombs going down. They have the information. Assault has the lightning. Does he invest it here? I would hope not, but they might.
And, he definitely can. This bomb has to be defused. Now, he already used the ping, but, he can have some best guess areas of where these guys may try to push from. They're pushing out. Can they get that defused? He's going to be on top of it. He touches it, but Vivid, he finds the double. He gets Gunless, forces Assault off that bomb, and that's 2 rounds in a row. Now, hey,
it's starting.
It's starting. They're starting to get the sails up. They're waiting for a little bit more wind to come through before they cruise through this map. But Team Envious, looking to put some holes through those sails. Lost the last 2 rounds, but like you said, they still have the lightning to use. And then on the last one, you got Vivid. He has the Hellstorm and the lightning of his own.
Vivid has been insane. Someone help this man on the map.
So, Allie, if you're on Team Envious and you have that lightning without the ping, do you want to use it on your offensive round or defensive round?
Well, if we knew on the side of Sage Esports that Vivid had streaks, which on the final cam they should know, you wouldn't really necessarily want to lay the bomb down. You want him, like he's doing now, to waste his streaks. Let him call it in. Let him be. Oh, he
so
does
much
fine
for wasting
too. So
it.
much for wasting it. They overpeaked in pipes, and now it's a 5v3. You do not invest your lightning here. Like you said, you want to make sure that all streaks on the side of Sage are gone, or the person that has them is dead. Because if not, then you're gonna call a lightning, go for that bomb plant, and you're gonna be answered right back with a Hellstorm.
Gunless, he falls. Vivid,
Someone help this man.
That shot's looking warm. He was the guy on the hard point that was starting to make a difference, that almost forced that comeback. But now he's also the guy in the S&D who's picking up these double kills, and his team is starting to rally behind him. We will see if he can, get a few more influential kills in these next rounds, and we'll see if Sage Esports can force this round 11. Looking good so far. Now, this is going to be a defensive round for Team Envious. They still have that lightning in their back pocket, and I think that, you know what, they're gonna hold on to that as long as possible. Maybe until they get like a good man advantage, maybe a 1 or 2 man advantage. But if things don't go your way and you do find yourself in a round 11, you at least want that lightning strike in your back pocket.
And Sage is finally looking warmed up. It looks like some of the people that were struggling a bit, Sal's is still struggling, but Rex has picked it up a bit. You know, his teammates are starting to be warmed up. You know, they're starting to take that S&D prowess and really show it here. But Envy, I mean, they're in their comms. They have to be, you know, we have one more round. That's literally it. Like, just get one.
Vivid caught the Hellstorm,
There
man.
it goes. See if it catches anyone. He'll have to curve it into you. Looks like he's attempting it. He might pick up one. Unfortunately, they were ready for that. So now there is no streaks on the side of Sage Esports. However, they do still have a lightning on the side of Envious.
And but on the flip end, Vivid is so close to that grab slam.
Oh my God, Vivid!
Grab
grabbed,
slam
he gets
acquired.
2. He's gonna get the third. Gunless, not looking. He is 255 off streaks again. Oh my God, Envy, get around. Sage looking incredible. Mostly Vivid.
They used the Hellstorm because they wanted to get this round on the board. They didn't connect with it, but Vivid made up with a double-double coming around with that pistol. And so let's see, going into round number 10, Vivid has the grab slam. I don't think anybody else in Team Envious is anywhere close outside of the Tempest for Gunless. So the grab slam can be so influential in this round if they want to use it, but they have to be careful.
Sage is making this look so much more doable. You know, you think you need to win 6 rounds in a row. Well, they knocked out 4. They need 2 more. Vivid
17-5.
is 17-5. Who even knows what EKI is? But he is looking to use that grab slam. He is just waiting for that opportunity. He is going to throw the frag. It might catch one. Unfortunately, it does not, but it is a 5v4 on the side of Sage. Just need Envy not to choke it here. They do find one. That is silly. Almost caught him. Something else. 3v3. Looks like we're on B's site. Envious might have to slide a rotation here.
Now, Vivid is still alive. Him playing his life is so important.
They're in you. This is dangerous. If Vivid gets anywhere close, they're done for. Vivid's going for the grab slam. He is just jiggly. He's waiting
he needs
for
to
it.
just hold it. He needs to see if he can
needs
just
to
get
hold
one
it.
kill, hold it for the round 11. He's going to be able to spot one. And so he knows that he can possibly get this rotation before somebody makes it back.
2v2. He has the grab slam. He could easily get 2-piece if he wanted to with this. He might be looking
Oh,
to
he
use
knows
it.
exactly where they're going. He has all the
He's
intel.
ready.
He knows that they cannot double back towards A.
There goes the grab slam. Gets the 2. He has the lightning strike. What is happening? Vivid is taking over this map by himself. I am mind blown. That is 5 in a row for Sage Esports.
You know, folks.
Envy, please don't start another choking streak.
Some people got caster curses, others got blessings, okay? I guess it depends on what side of the line you stand on, if it's Sage Esports or if it's Team Envious. But I do know one thing. I wanted a round 11. I said that if Sage can do the full sale, this series will be wild, and now we have made it here. I haven't cast in a while, but maybe I need to be casting more often if I can call this one. But let's see.
Lightning strikes for both sides. Looks like it might get called in early for MPS. Both teams are playing so inside because they know that each other have it. But, I mean, Vivid has been a unit. Let's see if he finds one. Doesn't look like it found Gunless. That's a 5v4. They need to answer with their lightning. Assault needs to use it.
So Assault is going to have to make the play next.
He has to make the play with his lightning. Looks like he's going to call it now.
He doesn't know where these players are, by the way, because he had already used his ping.
Like he called it kind of late. It might pick up number 4 if he did it deep enough. It got Vivid super weak, but he doesn't fall. Now there's 45 seconds left on the clock. And right now is where that clutch factor come in. Who has the ice? They still need to get bombed down. Sage is playing very, very passive. You need to get the second. Assault with 2. That is 3v2. He needs to get another one.
But they still have the man advantage. Sage has the man advantage. Oh, they're trying to go for the double. They did recognize all 3 H from the side. He did not get them, and the full sell happens. 6 rounds in a row. Sage said, none of that. None of that.
Oh my
This chance, baby. We here to play. Woo.
I need to go. I'm the bad luck. They told me if they lost the series while I'm casting, I'm done.
Allie, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
You know, it's all.
It's
I know.
fine.
I know it's good. I know it's good.
They choked. That's all there is to it.
Hey.
I don't. How? You needed 1 round. You had the lightning. I wish maybe it was invested a little earlier. I understand why they were holding it just in case, but I mean, after they win 3 rounds in a row, especially after 4, I mean, start investing,
Mhm.
start expecting that you just need to try and get a kill on the board. You need to
Yep.
try and mess up something on the map. But Sage Esports, I said they had it for S&D, and they did.
They
6
came
rounds
back and
in
they
a
showed.
row.
But to have that much composure, to be down 5-0 after losing map number 1 and say, you know what? Now we're going to have to turn this one around. And you know what? I believe that the player who was having that conversation with his team had to be